Good afternoon, students. In today's session, we will discuss what is MS PowerPoint, how to work with MS PowerPoint, Excel, statistical analysis, and World Wide Web. To begin with MS PowerPoint, what is PowerPoint? PowerPoint is a closed source commercial presentation program developed by Microsoft. Why we use PowerPoint? When we have to give presentation or want to represent something, then we go with the PowerPoint. The content we will cover in our this session is how to open a new presentation, how to save a slideshow, and create a new slide, add slides, insert pictures, insert clip art, format pictures, format fonts, header and footer, hyperlinks, tables, charts, slide theme, slide transition, preview presentation, and print handouts. Let's begin with how to work with MS PowerPoint. This is the blank presentation. With the home, you get clipboard, slides, font, paragraph, drawing, and editing. Firstly, how you can add new slide? One way is in the slides, you are getting one option that is called new slide, or just by pressing enter, you can get an option to add new slide. There is one layout. In the layout, you are getting different type of layouts. Then in the layouts, you are having layouts like title slides, title and content, section header, to contents, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, picture with caption. Whatsoever the layout you want according to your requirement, you can choose from here. Let's take an layout of title and content. Here I will give one title as Agri info your title. Let's take the content as lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3. This will be your content. If I choose the layout in two contents, then this layout will be provided. If I choose comparison, then this content will be get provided. Here you can make comparison. Let's take a comparison of MSG1, and here I will write MSG2. Means you can write anything in the comparison. You can give the field values here. Then there is the clipboard cut copy paste option is present to you. In the font, you can change the font style, font size, bold, italic, underline, strike through. You can change the sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, toggle case. In the paragraph, you can give the different type of alignments, left alignment, right alignment, center, justified. Even you can give the spacing in the line spacing. You can even change the text direction. Like if you select the text, then by selecting it, you can give the text direction. Then you can align the text either in the center, left, or right. Here in the drawing, a shortcut is given for the shapes. Even in the insert, you will get the option how to insert a shape. Then in the editing, find, replace, and select option is there. If we go with the insert, let's take a blank presentation here. Then insert table. We are having different type of options under this insert tab: tables, animations, links, text, and media clips. Under the table, let's take one blank presentation here. If I use insert tables, then the table will be get inserted here. Okay, it will depend upon your usage that how many rows and columns that you want to insert here. Then insert picture, you can select any picture and insert there. Then insert clip art, you will click on clip art. You can get different type of clip arts in the collection. Let's select here. If I say search for study, then study related material will be get opened here. You can find out the study related material has been shown here. You can select anyone from the study related material. Then insert, I will take different layout here. Then insert photo album. From your photo album, you can add any photo here. Then the shapes, you can select any shape here. You can insert the particular shape here. Then smart art. In the smart art, you can get list, process, cycle, hierarchy, relationship, matrix, pyramid. It will depend upon you which type of smart art you want to use. You can here, if I choose this basic cycle, then cycle would be chosen. Let's edit the text as lecture 1. It has been edited here. Then in the insert option, you can get the chart option. Here you will use chart. If you are having different type of template available in the chart, column, line, pie, bar, area, scatter, stock, surface, ternate, bubble, radar, it will depend upon your requirement, which type layout, which chart layout you want to give. Let's choose one. First is the column, then chart will be get inserted. As this is the Excel sheet which has been exported, and according to that Excel sheet, the chart has been designed here. Okay, as there are 4 categories, if I check there are 4 categories. So in the bottom it has been written as category 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the along the x-axis, and along the y-axis uh, from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values have been given, and there are 3 series have been given, and this column graph is according to the values. You can change the color of your chart. Similarly, you can change the chart type. If I choose a line, then line chart will be get selected. If I choose the pie here, then pie graph will be get selected. It will depend upon you that which type of chart type you want to give. Then comes the hyperlink. Hyperlink is a link by which you will go from one place to another for one. You may say that if you're working in PowerPoint presentation, but in between you want to show your image file, you want to show your Word file, PDF file, then you can make hyperlink directly here. As I selected here lecture 1, first I will select the text, then hyperlink. Here I want to select my destination. Let's check some desktop file. In the desktop, I'm having one file as notes 1 BSc. I will select here. Then I will open this hyperlink. the notes unit 1 has been opened in my taskbar. Okay, I don't have to go there to the desktop. I can directly go with the hyperlink. Then you can insert one text box here. By selecting it, you can write your text. I will write my name here. Okay, then in the insert, you can add header and footer. In the header and footer, nothing has been selected yet. If this is called the buttons which are in square shape are called the check boxes, and the buttons which are in the round shape are called the radio buttons. You can select all the check boxes, but among the radio buttons, you have to select one. Okay. If I say I want to give some fixed value of my date or want to update automatically uh, auto my date, that means if I use here update automatically, that means whensoever on which particular date I will open that PowerPoint presentation, the date will be updated automatically. Okay, as today is 10th September, if I open this presentation, then my presentation date will be get changed over to the 20th September. I will use update automatically. Then slide number. Then in the footer, I will add your class as BSc Agri Sem 3. Okay. Apply to all. I have applied this in the all slides. It will depend upon you. If I choose here, there is option apply or apply to all. If I use apply, then this particular slide which I have selected on which the changes will be done. Otherwise, if I use apply to all, then these changes in the header and footer will be applied to all the slides that are available. Okay. Then date and time is there. It is the format in which format you want to give the date and time. Okay, I have selected here date here. Similarly, slide number is there. As I have chosen slide number in the footer, so by default it is 1 is here. Even you can choose from here. Then special symbols are here. If you want to give special symbols, you can insert special symbols here. Then if you want to insert any movie clip, okay, some video is there, and if you want to insert that movie clip in between your presentation, you can select as in my presentation I am having one movie clip as zoom 0. It will be get selected. Okay, when I give this slideshow, then if I give you one preview, then this is the preview of my video clip. Okay, then I go to the insert. Similarly, in the sound, you can insert sound from file from clip organizers. So whatever your clip sound clip is, you can add your sound clip. Okay, then comes the design here. In the design, you can change the layout. You can change the theme of your presentation. If I will choose this, then theme will be get changed. If I choose this, the theme will be get changed, and your header and footer will be get arranged accordingly to the theme. In each and every theme, different type of header and footer scheme is available. I chose this. Then there comes some animation. In the animation, you can have different type of animation. The preview is available to you as I am selecting each one, and you can find out the preview of each animation. Whichsoever the animation you will get, you can get transition to that particular slide. As there is an option of transition sound, as no sound is selected, you can select here sound. So whensoever the transition will happen to your slide, you can hear the sound also. Then a transition speed, either you want to slow, medium or fast. Then if you want your transition to a particular slide or apply to all, you can select from here. In the advanced slide, you are having option of on mouse click or automatically. If you use the mouse click, that means whensoever you will click by the mouse, then only your transition will happen. Otherwise, if you click here automatically, then there is a time set. After few seconds, that the time will be set in seconds. After few seconds, your transition will go on. Then comes the slideshow. Here in the slideshow, I'm having option from beginning, from front, and custom slideshow. As I have chosen here one. Okay. In if I select from beginning, then my presentation will start from beginning. But suppose I am at slide number 4 and I said from beginning. Okay. From beginning, either I am slide number 4, but my presentation will start from slide number 1. But if I say from front slide, so wheresoever I am, as I am in slide number 4, my presentation will begin from that particular slide where I am from. Okay. Then in the custom slideshow, you can customize your slideshow as suppose I want to see only slide number 1 and slide number 5. Okay, and then I press OK and then say show, as slide number 1 will be shown and slide number 5 will be shown only. I will go back, slide number 1 and slide number 5 will be shown. In the custom slideshow, that means you can opt these slide numbers. If you don't want to show all these slides, then you can customize it according to your choice. Okay, then is review. In the review, there is spelling checking. If there is any mistake or spelling mistake, grammatical mistake, that can be corrected in the proofing. If you want to give comment, then you can add new comment. Then you can edit that comment, delete the comment, or go to the previous and next comment. Okay, I will choose one as lecture 1 and new comment. By this way, you can add the comment here. Then all the options will be get activated here. In the protect presentation, you can add password to your presentation so that no unauthorized user can access your presentation. Then in the view, you will get an option of presentation view. In the presentation view, first is the normal. The view which you are getting this time is called the normal presentation view. Then comes the slide sorter, then comes the notes page, then comes the slide master. These are different type of layouts, okay, that are available. If I go with the view and handouts, in the handouts, if you have to go for printouts of the particular presentation, so you are having a presentation which are containing 100 pages. If you anyone say you are to come along with your hard copy of your presentation, one way is take 100 printouts, or other ways take handouts. Handouts is a very official or professional way to carry your presentation. Okay, and in the handouts you can get option that how many slides you want per page. Maximum is you can get 9 slides per page. As I'm saying, you are having 100 pages or 100 slides. That means if you go with the printout, you have to take 100 printouts. The other option is if you are setting your 9 slides on a particular slide, then you have to take only 12 pages to get printout of that slides. Okay. Then comes the print preview. In the print preview, you are getting an option print what, either slides, handouts. If I say handouts, then it gives option how many slides per page you want. 1 slide per page, 2 slides, 3 slides. If you want to save your pages, then you can go with 9 slides per pages. Okay. This is all about your MS PowerPoint. Then we will move to MS Excel. Let's discuss theoretically the topics that we have covered so far. First is the MS PowerPoint ribbon, all the tabs or options that are available to you is over the ribbon. During this presentation, we will refer to the PowerPoint ribbon in terms of navigation the program. The ribbon is a strip of button across the top of the main window. Users can access anything the program has to offer through the ribbon. Means whatsoever the changes or option you want to access, you can go with the option or tabs that are available to your ribbon. Then comes how to create a new presentation. In the file, you will get an option of new, and then there is a blank presentation, or the shortcut is available Ctrl+N. With that, your new presentation will be get opened. Then open an existing presentation. If you are having your saved PPT in your system and you want to open it, then you can go with open an existing presentation with the option open or Ctrl+O. Then saving a presentation, you are having two options. One, you are going to save a presentation. One is save, the other is save as. What is the difference between save and save as is? Save as is when you have to save your new file. Okay, you have to save your new presentation, then you go with the save as option. Save as means by which name you want to save your presentation. But when you are editing something in your existing presentation, then you have to go with the option save. Then add a new slide. In the add a new slide, you can get an option that new slide. Uh, you can use the option new slide from here, or you can select the slide pane and press enter. In the insert picture from file, then in the insert pictures, you can get the option to get image from particular source and insert image in your presentation. Then insert clip art. As go to the insert ribbon, there is an option that clip art search pane. Whatsoever you want to search, you can search for. As in the practical demonstration, I search for study. Here in this presentation, there is search for rabbit. Different type of clip arts related to rabbit has been opened. Then format pictures. In the format picture, you can resize the picture by changing its height and width. When you enter the picture, you can get an option of format. Okay, the new tab will be added here in the format. That means you can edit here. Then comes the format fonts. The format fonts is available in the home tab under the font option. You can change your font style, and you can also change the font size here. Insert a header and footer. In the insert, you can get header and footer. You can choose header and footer according to your requirement. Then insert a hyperlink. You can add hyperlink in the insert tab. Insert table. You can insert tables in your presentation. You can insert chart. You can choose any type of chart according to your requirement. Then add a slide theme. You can change the slide theme. Then slide transitions are here. Different type of transitions are available. You can change the slide transitions from here. Preview the presentation. Go to the slideshow. As in the preview, you are having one shortcut key that is called F5, or you can get an option in the ribbon that slideshow, by which you can slideshow your presentation. Then print handouts. In the handouts, you can take printouts in the form of so many slides in a single page, and maximum slides that you can take over a single page is 9. Then coming to the Excel. Let's cover the features of the Excel. Excel is to import, organize, and explore massive data sets within significantly expanded spreadsheets. Spreadsheets is in the form of table, in the form of row and columns. Okay, when you are having plenty of data and you want to organize your data then you can use the MS Excel is generally used in small scale industries because they are having data which can be managed easily. Okay, it is not preferable in the large scale industries. Use the completely redesigned charting engine in Office Excel 2000 to communicate your analysis in professional looking charts. Basically, MS Excel is used when you want to save your data which is having some values, as you are having values of your subjects in the form of marks. Okay, you want to compare your marks of in the form of charts. That means you are having some numerical values and some graphical values, then you go with the Excel. Then powerful support for working with tables. Create and work with interactive pivot table view with these. See important trends and find exception in your data. It helps ensure you and your organization work with the most current business. It reduces the size of spreadsheets and improve damaged file recovery at the same time. Let's find out how this Excel will work by practically. This is your Excel. This is as book 1 is given. This is your workbook and completely we will say it as a spreadsheet. By default, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 is given. If you want to add more worksheet, you can enter here and there is insert worksheet or the shortcut is shift plus F11 to enter your sheet. Why there are so many sheets? Because in a single workbook or in a single spreadsheet, you can add so many workbook. Okay, as you can rename the sheet as third sem. Then rename the sheet as fourth sem. Rename the sheet as 5 sem. It means by giving 3 sem, 4 sem, 5 sem, I can maintain the record of all the students who are in the third semester in this workbook. I can maintain the record of all the students who are in fourth semester in this workbook. It means in a single spreadsheet, I can use different workbooks. Okay, as there in the column side, A, B, C, D of values are given. If and in the row size 1 to 3 values are given. If you choose here, you can find out this is C1 has been written. Okay, that means column has been written here. Okay, let's make one table as name, then is MSG1, then is MSG2. Okay, let's take the subject name as science, SSG, Hindi, English, computers. Okay. Let's put it into one table. Here you will select the cells and you can find out the cells that I have chosen C, D, E column, and from third row to ninth row that has been highlighted. Then you will give one border here so that you can easily identify. That is not mandatory to give border here, just to clarify you, I am using one border here. Let's check the values of MSG1 and MSG2. Okay, firstly you want to add the values. Okay, then you will select it and there is one option in the editing that is called auto sum. Okay, you will use auto sum. Then by default you are getting 154 here because you are using the formula that is auto sum. The sum has been provided to you. One way is you select the other line and use the auto sum. But suppose you are having the records of 1,000 students or 1,000 subjects, then it will be very difficult for you to select all the rows again and again. Then what is the shortcut is select one cell over which you have applied the formula. When this plus sign will be appeared, then drag it. You can get the submit addition edit values. Okay, the MSG1 and MSG2 will be get added and you can get the total here. Let's make one total here. How you can convert these values into chart? Then let's select these values and insert. It will depend upon you which values you want to select. You can, there is an option in the insert, that insert chart. Okay, you can choose the chart according to your requirement. Then insert is line, the line graph will be get selected. Okay, let's compare it. In the science, as the first MSG 78, your bar is according to 8. If your second value is 76, the bar is according to it. In the SSG, the value is 88, the value is 82. In the Hindi, the value is 50 to 50, then the 99, then 98, then 77, then 57, and then 67. Your chart has been designed according to your values. Okay, you can change the type of the chart. This is the most easiest way to represent anything. Even you can cut and paste the chart. Either you can write your data here, record here, and create one chart. If you want to compare something, suppose you want to compare the prices of two crops. Okay, and one is in the what's the inflation has been done in the 2020 to 2021, then make in the chart format, then put that chart in your presentation. Your presentation will be more effective and more attractive. Okay. Similarly, you can use the hyperlink here. You will select and add hyperlink. Wheresoever you give the hyperlink, the link will be get created. Header and footer will be get added. The word art can be added here. Okay. Then I will go with the page layout. Okay. Uh, in the page layout, you are having themes. You can change the theme here. Page setup is here. You can change the orientation of page, whether you want portrait or landscape. You can set the margins of your workbook. Size can be edited here. Okay. Then comes the formulas. By default, some formulas has been given as we have used AutoSum. If you want to add something, you can either use sum equal to sum, then you select your number here. Here you can find out that D5 will be there. Instead of value, you are getting D5. D5 means D is your column value, 5 is your row number. Then that value will be get picked. Then you will select it. You can find out there is one column and then F5 means this range is selected. The sum is will start from D5 up to F5. Then you will close the function. 308 is the sum. Similarly, by the same way, if you want to sum all, you will put your mouse here and drag it. You can get the sum of all the values. Similarly, if you want to give percentage here, you will select here. You can select the values here and you can get value here. Let's format value to get the value. The format, you will select your value. Let's take one final value and divide by 3. You can get your percentage. Similarly, by dragging, you can get all the values. You can only drag when you get this addition sign here. You can get the percentage by this way. Okay. Now comes the merge and center. How you will merge and center? Suppose I'm writing here Amritsar College of Engineering and technology. If I select only cell, one cell will be selected, two cells, different cells are selected. That means four cells have been selected here. If I want to merge it, then I will make it as a single cell. Then it will work as a single cell. This is merge and center. Okay. Then comes the data. In the data, where you want to access your data from access, from web, from text, means you are having some existing data from external source. You want to import the data from that external source, you can get external data here. Okay, as if I select here from access, I want to get some values from this database. I will select this and open it. As there are no such values are available in this data type in this format, so no value will be get selected here. If you are having some values that will be related to your record, that will be get selected. Okay, then I will come to the review. In the review, there is spelling checking and all. Then in the comments, that is similar availability which is given in the PowerPoint and MS Word. Then comes the view, which type of view you want to look here. Then if I go to the print view, then you can find out, you can get one table here, but you are not able to get the chart. In the next page you can get the chart. If you want to view your chart and table in a similar page, in the same page, then go to the print or print preview. Okay, then you can change the page settings here you can go with the landscape. You can find out so chart is not completely visible to you. Use margins. If you use margins, then you can select the margins. That option was also available in the home. Then you can put that margins so that it will be visible. Still not full chart is visible. What you will do here, you will go to the page layout and set the width one page, set the height one page, and then print preview. By this, you are getting all the data on a single page. Okay. Now moving to your next topic. This was all about the Excel. Is statistical analysis. In this, the science of collection, presentation, analysis, and reasonable interpretation of data. Statistics represent a rigorous scientific method for gaining insight into data. For example, suppose we want to measure the weight of 100 patients in a study with so many measurements. Simply looking at the data fails to provide an informative information. So you want to compare the patient's record, okay? Then how will you measure it? Then in this method, when you have to compare two things, you have to analyze two things, statistical analysis will be there. Then the best way is use Excel. In the Excel, you are having some table format where you can compare your data very easily. However, statistics can give an instant overall picture of data based on graphical presentation or numerical summarization. As we have seen in our Excel, we have given some numeric value in our table, and with these numerical values, we have created one chart. Okay, that means we can give numeric values, we can get some graphical representation. Besides data summarization, another important task of statistics is to make inference and predict relations of variables. Even we can relate two things. Okay. As I have told you that in the statistical presentation, you are having two options. You can represent your data in graphical and in numerical format. Then moving to World Wide Web. World Wide Web is the abbreviation for WWW, the leading information retrieval service of the internet, the worldwide computer network. Let's move to the definition. World Wide Web, which is also known as web, is a collection of websites or web pages stored in web server. What is web server is basically, and what is the collection of web pages? As you access the Facebook, and sometime at the night when you find out it has been slowed down, and we will generally say the server is down, as someone is providing us services. The person or the organization who is providing us services worked as a server, and we are getting the facilities, we are getting the services, we are as a client. Okay, and we connected to local computer through the internet. There are two separate things. One is World Wide Web, other is internet. Internet is a medium by which we are accessing the website. If you don't use the internet, then how can you access your Facebook? You require internet to access the Facebook. Okay. These websites containing pages, digital images, audios, videos, etc. And you can find out, you can access the YouTube, you can explore the images, you can find out the audios. All these material are available on the World Wide Web in the websites. Users can access the content of these websites from any part of the world over the internet using their devices such as computer, laptops, digital phones, etc. That means any type of device, by using any type of device which is having some internet access, you can explore the websites. The World Wide Web along with internet enables the retrieval and display of data and media to your device. The web gives users access to vast array of documents that are connected to each other by the means of hypertext, hypermedia, and hyperlink. Let's find out the difference. First comes the hyperlinks. Electronic connection that link related piece of information in order to allow user easy access to them. As one link is given to you, sometimes some teachers give access to their drives. What they are giving? They are providing one link. Okay, that is one sort of hyperlink, that one page is connected to some another page. Okay, then comes the hypertext. As some text or phrase is given or word is given, when you click on that particular word, then your control will go to the next page. This is called the hypertext. It allows the user to select a word or phrase from text, thereby access other documents can contain additional information pertaining to that word or phrase. Then comes the hypermedia, and media is here a media related to images, sounds, animation, and movies. By clicking on images, sounds, and animations, you can move to some another link that is called hypermedia. Let's find out the difference between internet and World Wide Web. First is internet is a global network of networks. WWW stands for World Wide Web. Internet is a mean of connecting a computer to any other computer anywhere in the world. World Wide Web, which is a collection of information which is accessed via the internet. That means internet is a medium by which you can use the World Wide Web. Internet is an infrastructure. It is one sort of building is there, and the infrastructure means one sort of building is there, and if you want to use the room of that building, World Wide Web will act as a room of that building. Okay, the material which is available in the building. Okay, world internet can be viewed as a big bookstore, as I have given you one example, that as a building, as a take one store, and the books available in that store is a World Wide Web. The web can be viewed as collection of books on that store. At some advanced level to understand, we can think of the internet as a hardware, and we can think World Wide Web as a software. Internet is primarily hardware based. World Wide Web is software oriented as compared to internet. It is originated in 1960s. It is originated in 1989. Internet is superset of World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a subset of internet. The first version of internet was known as ARPANET. In the beginning, World Wide Web was known as NSFNet. Internet uses IP addresses. World Wide Web uses HTTP. These are the protocols, means rules and regulation that they have to obey with either internet or World Wide Web. The IP is the internet protocol that internet has to follow. HTTP is the hypertext transfer protocol that World Wide Web has to follow. This was all about in the today's session. Thank you so much.